already.
We'll start in a jiffy. Just let me bring all the panelists in. We're almost there. Okay, I think I can see. I'm seeing F is in. You're in. Dr. Ozo is in. Okay, I think we need to start. I'm looking for you on this one there. Our MC, are you available? I'm not seeing your handle. Where is your one day's handle? Okay, in her absence, I think I need to start. Okay, good evening, everybody. The Happy New Year. If your team members are not connected yet, it's 7 o'clock. In fact, it's 2 minutes after 7 by my time, and we have already started. If your one day is there, and your one day is supposed to be our MC, she has the okay. I can step in. If your one day is there, let me see your hand up. I don't know what you're connected as. If your team members are not here yet, 1 minute, we are starting right away. Mrs. Yewanda Agloye, if you are in the house, let me see your hand up so that we can bring you in. But if you're not there, okay, someone will have to step in, will have to do it. Okay, good evening, everybody, and welcome to this our kickoff meeting for 2026. Our kickoff meeting for 2026 is we are starting, and we are going to spend roughly 2.5 hours from here. Let me give us a rundown of the event this evening. So this evening we'll start with a very simple welcome address that will be followed by a keynote inspirational speech from Mrs. Our Diamond Sapphire manager, Mrs. Omar Atta. From there, we will run down to Dr. Uzo, our swearing manager, will take us on why we need to start strong. Dr. Uzo will take us on why we need to start strong. Afterwards, we will have our Sapphire manager, Mrs. Ventola Onoguruwa, show us how to set goals in line with set goals and plan for 2026. Then we'll look at the goal of our company this year, what we want to achieve this year. And from there, we will have Mrs. Agoda, Christine Agoda, an assistant manager, share her success story with us. Afterwards, our director of finance and admin, Mr. Loye Akinyele, will take us on my forever business and the new tax law. My forever business and the new tax law in Nigeria. Then we'll take another success story. Then Mrs. Elukunapo will come up and take us on how we can double our activities and double our results this year. So that is the rundown of the activities that we are going to go through this evening. That's the rundown of the activities that we are going to go through this evening. So if you have team members that are still not connected, we are not waiting for them, but we are starting right away. We are starting right away. So I want to start by welcoming everybody. Everybody, I want to sincerely welcome you to this kickoff meeting tonight. I want to thank you for joining. Sincerely, I want to thank you in a very, very special way for joining. I mean, you have better places you can be this evening, but your presence here speaks volume. Sincerely, your presence here speaks volume to your commitment. It speaks volume to your commitment to your business and your belief in the fact that we need to achieve this together. So tonight is, for me, is a beginning of a new chapter for us. And that is why we chose the theme. Our theme for this year is very simple and is powerful. What is our theme? Our theme is simple, is one company, one direction, one goal. What is the goal? Our goal is simple. We want to 2x our business this year. We want you to 2x your business this year. Now, when we say one company, what do we mean? What we're trying to say that regardless of your level, regardless of the team you belong in, regardless of your location, regardless of who you think you are, whether you're just starting or you've been here for years, we are united as one forever family, and we are also united as one brand. Now, when we say we are going in one direction, this means clarity. It means clarity. We are going to simplify our focus. We are going to align our efforts, and we are truly going to drive growth. So what is the goal? The goal is doubling what we achieved last year. We want to double what we achieved last year. This is not a slogan. It is just a business objective that we are going to work with all our hearts. And when we say we want to double, it means that, yes, we'll have to recruit more people. We have to bring in more people. We have to get more people active, get stronger customer relationship. We need to retain more people, and we need to ensure that everybody's business, or majority, 80% of the business of our FBOs, are stable. This message is not just for a few persons. This message is for everybody. Whether you are new, whether you are actively building, whether you are finding your way, whether you are struggling, whether you've been quiet for a while, this is for everybody. You don't need a perfect past to have a very, very powerful year ahead of you. What we only need is simple. We need clarity, we need consistency, and we want to encourage everybody to start strong this year. So in 2026, we are going to do everything possible, everything within our reach, to make sure that you are strong and you are consistent. So we are going to focus on disciplined activities. We are going to create systems, and we are going to ensure leadership at every level. And we are also going to hold ourselves accountable. So this is the year we will not just reward people for doing case credit. We will reward people for staying connected. We will reward them from staying committed, and we will also reward them from achieving results. So tonight, as we listen, we have seasoned facilitators ranging from young to old that are going to put us through today. I want you to listen with a clear intent to grow your business. Just listen, don't listen because you want to listen. I want you to listen with your whole heart. I want you to have your pen and paper out, jot valuable points that are going to affect your business this year, so that once you leave this place, you are leaving this place stronger than you came. You're leaving this place better. You are leaving this place to ensure that your business doubles this year. So sit tight, relax, enjoy this evening's activity, and let's act as one company, act in one direction, and have one goal in mind. That is to double our business. Thank you very much. Now, having said that, if your hands are not too busy, I want to call up on stage our first speaker for tonight. Our first speaker for tonight is, she doesn't need an introduction, right? She doesn't need an introduction. She is somebody we all know, somebody that has achieved so many things in the business, so many so many global rallies, so many chairman bonus checks. She has developed so many managers. A lot of people look up to her for so many reasons. Ladies and gentlemen, if your hands are not too busy, let's make welcome Mrs. Oma Atta. She is a Diamond Sapphire manager. Mrs. Atta, you have the floor.
Good evening, everyone, and happy New Year. Happy 2026. As beautiful as 2026 has started for a lot, it's also started very sadly for so many. As sad as that will sound, that in 17 days, all kinds of crazy things have happened. So we should all be very grateful and happy to be counted amongst those standing today on the 17th of January 2026. I want to also say thank you to the management. Thank you, Mr. Daniel, for giving me this opportunity to speak. I remember saying to my husband that I was doing a training, and he was like, they're still calling you to train? And I thought that was funny. But I think my topic is very easy, and I've actually put down some things in writing, which I'm actually forwarding to Mr. Daniel now. He can read as I go along, but I've also said so that you can share with people afterwards. I've titled my talk as the Marathon of Wellness: Why I'm Still Standing 25 years later. It's unbelievable. It's 25 years. So a quarter of a century I've been in this business. So I said, good evening, my forever family. I don't know if you can see who else is online, but most of you here were not here 25 years ago when I started. You are the fresh energy and the new faces and the future of Forever Living Products Nigeria. I know and I can say with all my heart that I see the same fire in your eyes, like Daniel said, to be on this call at this time, where I know some people want to watch matches, and we were considering whether the final match for is it AFCON? I've been AFCON, I don't know, let me not disgrace myself, but whatever the matches are going on. And I know that because I'm having this now, some matches are being recorded on my own box so that they are not disturbing me and I'm not disturbing them. So I see that you have to have a reason to be here, and I say welcome. People often ask me why I'm still here. I still proudly tell people I'm in Forever, and they look at me like, is that still existing? I'm like, yes, it's still existing. It's still here. We're still standing. We're still strong. Most people who I started with in the early 2000s have moved on. They left for easier jobs, chased get-rich-quick schemes that don't even exist today. I mean, the other day I was talking to her and I was still calling some other network marketing companies that people left us to go to. And to hear that those companies have gone and are not even here. And I'm thinking to myself, oopsie daisy, how are those people feeling? How are those people reacting now? Because they just got tired of hearing the word no. Because they got tired of people telling them not for me. Or people got tired of saying your products are expensive. Well, I'm here 25 years later and still drinking my aloe vera gel every morning and still having my husband is pointing that he too is still drinking. It's not only me. Okay, we're still drinking aloe vera gel every morning and still having that face of, oh, I mean, it's interesting that you would think that after 25 years you get used to that taste. No, it's still not pleasant. It's still horrible, if I must say. But like we've been saying for 25 years, we're not selling the taste, we're selling the benefits. I'm not drinking it because of the taste. I'm drinking it because of the benefits. And when I tell people that I'm in my 50s, they're looking at me like, no, it's not possible. That's my joy. So still drinking my aloe vera gel every morning and still supporting my customers who have gone nowhere. Honestly, it's unbelievable. Somebody who's never bought anything from me in 25 years bought how many bottles of honey from me, I think last week, Friday or so. And she just calls me and says, oh, my husband is in hospital, has bed sores, and the nurses told me to go get honey. And she said she went and bought honey, and they told her, oh, no, sorry, Forever Honey. If it's not Forever Honey, we're not sure your soul will. And she was like, where will I get Forever Honey? And then she wrote to me and said, I'm looking for Forever Honey. Do you know where? And I said, yes, I'm still there. She was like, oh, thank God. And she sent her, of course, you know what I did? I sent her the amount first. And I said, for one bottle, this is it. So tell me how much you want. And when you pay, and I told my nanny until they get, I confirm to you that I have my money, full retail price, don't deliver. And she paid for her 2 bottles of honey. And I collected my money and sold her aloe vera gel. So every morning, still drinking my aloe and still supporting my customers and being a great brand ambassador for this business. I just want to tell you in 4 simple reasons that I could have come up with while I was giving this assignment to go and prepare this. Why I never left and why you shouldn't either. So the first thing I'll say is we'll build on rock, not on sand. In 2001, the world was where we are today, but the human body hasn't changed. People needed health in 2001, and people still need the health today. Most companies fail because they sell a trend. Oh, we're the ones in vogue. We're the ones. And I think even when I look at my life, people say, I don't follow trends. I don't do anything because it's what everybody's doing. I sit down and I ask myself, what's this about? Forever Living Products sells a truth. Our products work. Simple. That's the truth. No matter how you come and you talk about, people will still tell you, oh, my mother, my grandmother, my this one, my that one, our products work. So when you represent something that genuinely changes a person's vitality, you aren't just a dealer, you are a solution provider. And if there's any business that grows every single day, every single week, every single month, every single decade, it's a business that proves and gives solution. So when you see yourself as a solution provider, you can sleep well at night knowing that your foundation is solid. That's what Forever Living is to me and what I know it is to all of us. The second reason I'm still here is that we have the difficult terrain, which is our filter. Yes, it's not easy. And I tell people, forever is not for everyone, which is the mistake a lot of us made at the beginning. And I keep saying that we recruited our customers. There are lots of people we signed up as customers who have, as business owners rather, who have no business at all being business owners. They should have just been our customers and we make our retail profit off them. Yes, this business is hard. I'm not saying it is hard. If it were easy, everyone would be a diamond. We'll all be diamonds today. I'm not diamond 25 years later. I'm still diamond sapphire. So if it was easy, everybody will be a diamond manager and the opportunity will become worthless because the difficult terrain is what my contemporaries, those who started with me, complained about, and that's why they left. It filters out the uncommitted and leaves the rewards for the resilient. Anybody who's still been in this business, even 10 years, 15 years, as long as you stay, you will get that reward. It will always be there. Even if you sell the product, you'll be in shock. You'll be like, oh my gosh. Even if you talk to somebody who says yes after how many years, the reward is always beautiful. And it's only for those who stay. It filters out the uncommitted and leaves the rewards for the resilient. Every no you get is just a test to see if you deserve the yes that will change your life. So do you deserve that yes? Do you really want that yes? Then you have to stick and stay in there and test yourself and be there. The third thing is compounding. We say the compound effect is a superpower. Most people quit right before the miracle happens. Oh my gosh, we see that every single day. Every single day, people just, you're so close to the golden pot and you say, you know what, I give up. In the beginning, you work hard for little or nothing. My husband was still remembering today, my very first check was 2,000 naira. And he was like, eh? All the noise. But the next month, I got 6. The month after that, I think it became 10. And then he sat down and said, wait a minute, what's going on here? This is an exponential growth, so it's not a normal growth. And he started paying attention. And it got to, I think by the time I got, by the end of my first year, I had a very slow growth. People who know my story. So I'm not one of those people who came in and became a manager overnight. Oh no, it took me a year. And then I coasted and then I was building. And it's the same thing you say. Nothing good you have to keep at it. You want to make butter out of milk. You have to put in the energy. There has to be energy in that whiskey. You want to make mayonnaise out of egg white. You have to put in the energy. That muzzle has to go in there. In the beginning, you work hard for little money, but after 2 decades, I've seen the power of compounding. The seeds I planted in 2001, 2002, 2003, up till now, are still bearing fruits today because I didn't quit. I have a global network that supports my lifestyle even when I'm on vacation. You don't get that kind of freedom by jumping from one opportunity to the next every 2 years. Yeah, 15th of every month. In fact, it's my alerts that make me remember that it's the 15th. I get the alert and I'm like, oh, what's today's date? I'm like, oh, okay, it's the 15th. And it's beautiful. From all over the world, we have a global business. I basically run my vacation on my forever business from the US dollars that I earn. I know and I say, okay, I built how much in the past how many months, and I know that I have enough to enjoy my holiday when I go. So compounding, it's fantastic. We don't see it. It's like the bamboo tree. You plant it. It takes forever to shoot. It takes, but it's growing, it's developing roots. And once it stands and it's solid and it's there, well, no rain, no, I mean, it would take a hurricane to pull it down. You can't get rid of it because it's there, it's grounded. And that's what this business gives to us. The fourth and the last I would want to talk about today is the person you become being an FBO. It's about the person you become. The greatest product of forever living isn't the aloe, it's you. This business, I always say, this business has taught me when you see somebody who has integrity, those, oops, they've taken light, sorry, it will come back on. Those who, is my internet still on? Is my internet still on? Can you still hear me? Okay, good. Those who do forever and have a great forever business are people of integrity. It will always, always, it will always, it will, I mean, when they say it will separate the shaft and be the sheep from the goat. If you don't have integrity, you are not a leader. You can't stay here. If you're somebody who believes in deceiving, you can grow, but you won't stay. You won't last. The business forced me to become a leader, a communicator, and a person of character. Keyword, character. My contemporaries who have left for comfortable paths stayed the same. They didn't change. They were not ready to be good people with character, with integrity, because they just they couldn't. By staying in the arena, I grew. I had disappointments. I had people who stabbed me. And you look and you think, oh my gosh, are human beings like that? But it's all part of the growing process. People will steal your downlines. People will cheat you. People will lie about you. People would sell, undersell. People will do all kinds of things that I actually have been told not to talk about today. But that's who they are, and I can't change them. I can only change myself. Work on you and forget the rest of the people. Stay focused. Tunnel vision. Don't look at them. They'll be there. Doesn't matter. Build you. Build what you look for. Build what you want. My advice to you, don't look at the clock. Don't compare your chapter 1 to my chapter 25. Chapter 1, for those of you who are starting, is a great place to be. If you're also in chapter 12, it's also a fantastic place to be. If you're in chapter 30, it's also a good place to be. But like Mr. Ikechukwu said, this is the beginning of the year, and that's one beautiful thing about Forever. Every single year you start afresh. The last years are all gone. In fact, some of us are quarreling with that. I know some people who are saying, with all the years I put in, why can't I just get up and they give me diamond, what profit chairman's bonus? Why don't you just give me trips? Well, unfortunately, it's not like that. So if I want to go for a trip today, I still have to work for it. If I want that chairman's bonus check, I still have to work for it. If I want that recognition, I still have to work for it. And so just focus on helping one person feel better every single day. Solution. Provide solution. This business isn't a sprint, oh. It's a marathon, and that's why I gave my topic the marathon of wellness. It's a marathon. It's not for those who are, I mean, I don't know, but for me, I see it as a marathon. And I promise you, the view from the finish line is much better when you have a tribe of people you've helped along the way. There's no point being a salary manager, senior manager, Sapphire manager, diamond, and you look and there's nobody in your team. No, that view is horrible. It's painful, not just horrible, it's painful. I'm still here because there's no place I'd rather be. I'm happy. I'm proud to call you all my forever family. I can tell you that. It's forever is one place that my heart. I I still remember when our founder passed, Rex, and I went to visit his grave. I asked permission and I went. And I remember putting that Nigerian flag on his tombstone. And I said, on behalf of everybody in Nigeria, Rex, I say thank you. I thank God every single day for forever. Because in this country, this is one journey, one vehicle that I know that no matter who you are, no matter where you've come from, no matter as long as we all work together with integrity and with character, everybody, not one person, everybody can achieve great things from this company. See, you see, they say the stars don't come out until it's dark. But when you look in the sky, there are so many. So there's so much room for everybody. So don't kill anybody or, oh, you must be in my team before I can help you, or I cannot do this. All that is unnecessary. We are one family. Somebody called me from Port Harcourt and was talking about her BSB, her deal, and I said to her, I told her, I said, go and buy Forever Living products. This. I'm not going to sell to you because I don't want you to think I'm talking to you because I want to sell. Go and look for an FBO, a Forever Distributor, and buy these products and start using the product. She sent me a message yesterday thanking me. I don't know who she bought from. I didn't recommend her to anybody because it's not about, because you see, when she's happy, we need more people marketing our products for us. We need people saying these products work. So I will end with a quote by Theodore Roosevelt, one of the great presidents of the United States of America, who ruled from a wheelchair. Everybody thought it was unbelievable. Nothing in this world is worth having or worth doing unless it means effort, pain, difficulty. I have never in my life envied a human being. Remember, like I said, he was in a wheelchair ruling America because he had a disease just at the beginning, before he just became president. Or yeah, he said, I've never, and so he was in so much pain a lot of times. I have never in my life envied a human being who led an easy life. I have envied a great many people who led difficult lives and led them well. Theodore Roosevelt. Thank you all very much. I think I've maybe overshot my time. I didn't even see when I started. I hope I stayed within time. God bless you all and have a fantastic 2026. 2 times your last year's case credits. That's my wish because that's more money for you. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Diamond Sapphire Manager, Mrs. Omar Atta, for those, very, very wonderful, inspiring, and very amazing presentation. I don't know what you took down. Because I asked us to get our pen and paper ready so that you can put down things that can help you to grow your business. I got four or five very, very interesting points here. We build on rock and not on sand. Thank you so much, Ms. Atta, for stressing that we build on rock and not on sand, and we sell the truth. Well, what is the truth? That our product really, really works. If you didn't take that down, please take it down. It's very, very important that you understand that we build on rock. The second point why you stated that you said we have a difficult terrain. And when you achieve something under this terrain, definitely you are proud of yourself, you are happy. Most importantly, you are happy that you are touching lives. Our business is compounding, like you rightly said. The fourth reason is the person you become in the process. The person you become in the process. Integrity is key, character is key. And I love that concept of the tunnel vision. The concept of the tunnel vision, I love that. I love that so much. So I don't know what else you got, but if you have any question, just keep your question. We'll run fast so that we can have time for questions and answer. At this point, Ms. Atta, thank you so much. We're going to go to our next. So the presentations are short, so max 15 minutes. max 15 minutes so that we can cover as many
Like
topics.
I said, just to say, I've shared my write-up with Daniel. So if you want it, you can ask him for it. Thank you.
Okay, Mrs. Ada, thank you so much. We'll look at that and share it to everybody so that we can have it. So the presentations are short so that we can cover as many persons as possible and many topics as possible. Our next presenter this evening will be our soaring manager all the way from Port Harcourt. She's going to take us on the topic, why start strong? Why do we need to start 2026 strong? So if your hands are not too busy, ladies and gentlemen, Forever Nigeria, let's make welcome on stage all the way from Port Harcourt, Dr. Ozo or Taraku. Dr. Taraku, you have the floor.
Hi, good evening. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Yes, we can hear
okay.
You.
Good evening, Forever Nigeria. Welcome, Happy New Year, and welcome to 2026. An amazing year. Amazing year we build to double. That's our new strategy, our new focus. And I'm glad to be here and to share with us why we must start strong. Starting strong sets the tone for your entire year and determines how far, how fast, and how well you will grow. Mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, business-wise. So it's always good to start strong. And that's why January is the best time for you to really sit down and don't waste time. Don't feel that you still have so many months to go. Just delve into your business and start pushing. The beginning of the year is a rare window where clarity, energy, and opportunity align. This is actually the time to begin to push. At this time of the year, distractions are less, fewer, motivation is higher, and decisions feel more purposeful. The beginning of the year offers a unique moment when people are mentally clear about their goals, emotionally energized to take action, and open to new opportunities. So how can I be mentally clear about my goals? I strongly believe at this point that we must sit down and evaluate our 2025. What were my goals in 2025? Like I say, personal goals in terms of my mental health, my emotional health, my physical health. Was I able to achieve my goals in that area? Then my business goal. Did I go for any incentive? Did I have goals to recruit more FBOs, to expand my customer base? Then financial goals. What did I plan to do with the money? Because Forever Living Product is a business. It's a business that you must assign your proceeds to work. What do you plan for that money to do? So you sit down and evaluate your 2025. How did I go? If you did well and you score 10 over 10, kudos to you. But remember that there is always room for expansion. So you now begin to sit down and thank God that expansion is in line with the vision of Forever Nigeria to double your efforts this year. That means there is room for expansion. Then if you fell short of your goals in 2025, then this is the time to also sit down and plan. Because all you need to do is to learn from your mistakes. And from there, you work on it, and then you will have a better year. So planning now, the first thing is your goal. I'm sure somebody is going to talk about that. Your goal must be very, very clear to you. What are you planning to achieve? What are you going for? Are you going for any incentive? What are your financial goals? the monies you're gonna make from it? Are you, putting it into investment portfolio? What is it that is your goal? Very, very important, because your goal is like the fuel, it's like the engine that will drive your business. Then the second thing you must do is to now put together your squad, the people you're gonna work with, because network marketing is a business of people. Remember that you're not alone. There is no way you can achieve that goal alone. And trust me, that's why a lot of businesses are suffering, because we run forever as a traditional business, just my business. That shouldn't be so. So you put together your squad. And then the third thing you do, put your plans in place. What do you want? You put your squad. What are your vision? What do you want to achieve? What are those people? What do they want to achieve? Because in their success lies your success. Okay? So when your goal is very clear to you, okay, when clarity, energy, and opportunity align at this time, progress becomes faster and result comes more easily. Everything works in your favor. So it's very, very important that you sit down and articulate these things. And this is the month to do so if you haven't done that. Okay? So what are the reasons for starting strong? Number one, you build momentum. Momentum is built early. Small, consistent actions now create unstoppable growth later. Belief spreads faster at the start. People are more open to health goals, extra income, and fresh decisions. So that's why you need to build momentum. And it is said that it takes 3 months to build momentum. So all you're trying to do is that you need to have a level of stability between now and March. Because from that March, you are now taking off. So that your squad, what are you looking at? You're working with them to achieve their goal. But I think that the cardinal thing should be, I'm sure somebody is going to talk extensively on that again, to focus on the 4 case credit. Begin to let them know why is it important, not because it's a success factor in the forever marketing plan. How can it benefit them? If you have a strong 4 case credit business, what will be your retail profit? You're going to earn income, your case credit, you're going to generate some case credit from there, and it's very powerful. So imagine for a moment that you have 10 people in your team doing 4 case credit every month. That's 40 case credits. That means in the next 12 months, you're doing over about 120 something case credits. So that's amazing. So can you even extend that to country Nigeria? We have 5,000 people doing 4 case credit every day. That's like 20,000 case credits every month. So we have to focus on that, build the foundation. So starting strong will help you to build momentum early, very early in your business. Number 2 reason why starting strong is very important is a habit form. Habits form now define results. What you do daily in the first month become your success pattern. It is said that any habit you want to build, it takes you 1 month to do that. By the end of that 1 month, if you're able to sustain it, it becomes a habit. So nothing comes easy, like Oma said. I was so inspired by her talk this evening. Nothing comes easy. But if you know the reason why you're doing what you're doing, then it will help you to stay focused. It will help you to drive your business. It will help you to do what you need to do, because at the end of the day, you become better. It is whom you become that is very, very important. So habits form now define result. And then the third reason is that leadership is revealed early. Those who move first attract followers, partners, and trust. You don't become successful simply because you're saying so. People emulate you. You don't have a good team because you're saying so. People look at you and they copy what you're doing. That's how duplication becomes easier. So leadership is revealed early. So benefits of starting strong: faster business growth through early prospecting, follow-ups, and team building. Faster business growth through early prospecting and thank God for our vision this year. That means the focus should actually be in recruitment, retention, very, very important. Because when we do this, we find out that we're gonna not just starting strong, but our year is gonna be very, very strong. Another reason, benefit of starting strong is that stronger confidence are quick wins. Fuel belief in yourself. It's a quick win that fuels belief in yourself, your business, your company, your industry. And like Omar said, when you understand what you're doing and you understand your company and what Forever stands for, then you don't have that, let me say the chance or the energy, you don't begin to deplete your energy by jumping from one company to the other, because actually Forever has all you need. Forever will give you everything that you need to become a successful person, not just with the industry, but in life at large. Then the fourth reason, the benefit of starting strong, is high team duplication, because new partners copy your energy and work ethics. You don't have people duplicating you simply because you told them to duplicate you, but they duplicate you because they are seeing what you're doing. They are seeing what you're doing. So in your first quarter, building that momentum, you should actually focus a lot on how you can be able to inspire, not just inspiring your people, but making them to understand, duplicating you by applying the right work ethics, building up their knowledge, their skill set, and having the right attitude. So any way you can be able to support them to do that, maybe forming a book club, because personal development is key in whatever we are doing. That is why how that high duplication can actually happen when people are developed and they know exactly what to do and they know that it's a business they are running. And the last benefit of starting strong is long-term income stability. Long-term income stability built on a solid foundation, not last-minute pressure. Long-term stability, last-minute pressure, this is destroying a lot of businesses when we are not following the status quo, and last minute we want to do everything. And trust me, it's becoming harder and harder, because now to be able to achieve 1 case credit is like 300 and something thousand. So if you don't really build a business the right way and build the right foundation, it will be very, very difficult for you to grow and excel. So long-term income stability built on a solid foundation, not last-minute pressure. So bottom line, start strong, stay consistent, be clear with your goals, and be committed to your effort and what you're doing. And trust me, like I said, 2026 is gonna be a beautiful year for us. So when you win the beginning, the rest of the year follows your lead. Let me say that again. When you win in the beginning, the rest of the year follows your lead. So guys, let us start strong. Let us build. Let us build in double. Let us build for double. Let's X our activities this year, because we can be able to do that. Nigeria has the potentials. So let's start this month and start running. And let me say this, assuming you don't have, because we are talking about duplication, running with your team, supporting people, helping them, and you don't have any person, this first quarter, again, you're trying to build the momentum, is the quarter you need to start recruitment. Recruit massively like mad, so that you can be able to have that squad you need to work with 2026, so that you are not just starting strong, but you'll also end very well. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Uzo. Thank you so much. You covered quite a lot like this. That's you covered quite a lot. But let me just reiterate some of the points you stated here. 2 or 3 of them. Why we must start strong. The first one is it enables us to build momentum early. That momentum, we need that momentum. It's like when a flight is taking off, you need that initial momentum to take off. The engineers and the physicists, they know you need it to take off. The next one is habit formed early defines results. So you talked about duplication, you talk about long-term stability. Long-term stability. Those are some of the reasons that you gave why we must start strong. It's very, very important. We all take note of this. If you missed anything, never mind. The recording will be shared so that you can listen to this over and over and over again. Dr. Ozo, thank you so much. So if you have questions, again, if you have questions, just you can put them on the question and answer tag, right? So that we can take them one after the other. After this, after all our presentations presenters are done, just put in case you forget, just put it on the question and answer tag so that we can ask those questions on your behalf later. We'll go straight away to our next presenter. Our next presenter is our Sapphire manager all the way from Abuja. She's going to talk on the topic goal setting and planning. Goal setting and planning. Ladies and gentlemen, if your hands are not too busy, let's make welcome the one and only FO. You have the floor.
Good evening, everybody. Happy New Year. Thank you, CSM. I'm happy to be here. Omar, it's good to see your face. Thank you for those few words. Thank you. It's good. Doctor, thank you, ma'am. So tonight we're looking at, thank you. Say hello to my brother. I know he's there. So tonight we're looking at build to double. How do you build to double? Who must you become to build to double? Let me ask a simple question. Can you double what you cannot measure? That's a question. Can you build what you have not planned? And I'll answer no to both questions. So what are we looking at? The power of clarity. What we saw under the topic is clarity, consistency, and commitment. Omar is talking about 25 years. It has not been an easy journey. It has been filled with ups and downs. And it's been the same for everybody. Basically because we did not have the right mentorship when we started. So you didn't know who to recruit. You didn't know who not to recruit. We recruited everybody, both illiterates and those who cannot present. And then you finish recruiting and you are expecting them to do what they don't have the capacity to do. So it's more of becoming. How do we double what we have done this year or last year in 2025? Towards the end of last year, I sat down and I said, in 2025, I had an offer for my products. I identified an audience and made an offer. And all through the year, I think I got about 89 new customers for the year. And I gave myself an average. That means an average of maybe 7 new customers per month, all through 2025. And I simply asked myself, what did I do to get that? And what do I need to do in 2026 to maybe increase to 10 new customers per month? And I answered myself, and I wrote down my options, and I choose the path to go. And so today is 17th of January. Honestly, I am walking that path. So you cannot double what you have not measured. So that's the first thing. Please sit down and know, what did you do in 2025 that you need to double this year? So that's the first thing. We need to measure what we have done. So as individual FBO, as a nation, what did we do in 2025 that we want to double this year? I'm sure that the CSM will still give us the figures that we need to work with. But personally, if you are doing 4cc active in 2025, are you ready to increase it to 8cc active? What do you need to do? I'm more interested in the process. Who must you become to be able to double that? And we're talking about recruitment and retention. Honestly, network marketing is people's franchise. It's like you bought a franchise of KFC or McDonald's for $1 million. And you open the outlet and you said, I'm not going to be selling burger. I just want to be opening outlets everywhere, paying another $1 million to open outlets. Sir and ma, if the first outlet is not making money, all the other outlets will not make money. The first money you make in the business is your retail profits. Oma didn't remember to tell us how many CC she sells every month. Retail. Your personal retail is the foundation of your business because you are a forever distributor. The only thing a distributor does is to distribute the products, creating visibility, creating an awareness that these products exist. Once you can do that and your own outlet is making retail profit, making money, every other outlet you open will simply, like Dr. Uzo was saying, duplicate what they see you do. If your outlet is not making money and you are opening other outlets, I guarantee you it's only a matter of time. We all need to go back to the basics. And the basics is that you are a distributor with Forever. That's the basics. So, number one, what did you do last year? Please take your pen and write it down. So, there has to be clarity. We need to know, because that's the foundation of doubling. Clarity. What do we want to do? If I was doing 4cc now, I want to do 8. If I was doing 8, I want to do 16. That's the clarity. And so how do you know? How much would you like to earn per month? I always give the figures. Now, Forever says do 4cc active every month. That's like your own shop should generate 4cc new business every month. That, for example, will be 40 bottles of the aloe vera gel, 40 bottles. At retail value, it will be about 1,740,000, thereabout. So please put it in your notebook. If you retail 40 bottles of aloe vera gel, you can do a quick calculation for me. One bottle is 44,225 times 40 bottles will give you about 1.7 million. You now do times 30%. Now, that's your retail profit. If you're an assistant supervisor, you can do another 5% of that 1.7. That will also give you what your personal bonus will be. So as an assistant supervisor, you are getting 35% of the retail value of what you sold. For me, to have peace of mind, I prefer to build my personal retail. And I'll tell you why. One day, somebody asked Greg Mon a question about 4cc. We were in South Africa. And he answered and he said, if you will tell us the truth, that at the beginning of the business, the policy was that every FBO personally buys that 4cc in their name. That if you recruit a new person, it wasn't counting as part of your active. That it took a while for Rex to agree that your recruiting is part of your active. And that stuck with me. And I told myself that, yes, if I run a shop, why can't I retail my 4cc every month? And since then, I do that. Reason is, that is the part of your business that you can easily control. When you are recruiting, you are prospecting somebody, the person may promise you, oh, okay, I'll register in January, I'll register in February. It's really not within your control. But to avoid anxiety at the end of the month, please build your retail business and nurture your customers. If you can add 2, 3, 4 new customers every month. This year, 2026, our president of Forever, Aidan, simply said 2026 is the year of products. Bring value out. Like Omar was saying, we have built customers, retail customers over the years, they are still using the products. And as long as you are using, they see you reflecting the products, they will keep buying from you. So have your income goal. Be very specific. Your retail gives you over 600,000 a month. And then when you recruit one person, how much do you get? Get your figures right. That is what will help you in doing that. Team size objective. Once your shop is making money, all you will do is show other people the money you're making. So if I retail products of 4cc and I've made about 500,000 naira, anybody I'm prospecting, I can easily show them. Last month, I sold this amount of products, I made this amount of money, and this is my personal bonus. So whoever is interested, now you have a system that is working and you have something to show. And so it will be easier to get people to recruit. And there's no border, there's no limit to where your team can grow to. So the reason is, part of the challenges we're having is people are recruiting, but they are not retaining them. And you cannot retain if you cannot show the process of how to make money. And that's why everybody, we must build our retail business. You cannot buy and stock the product. It is not duplicable. Network marketing must be simple enough for anybody you recruit to duplicate what you are doing. So it is that process that is most important. Your personal development milestone. Right now, write down the books you need to read, the skills you need to learn, the tools you need to acquire, the resources you will need. If you are building forever in this day and age, you must learn how to use the FLP 360 Pro. You must understand how to use AI. You must be able to use AI to even do your graphics. These days, it is not every graphics that you outsource. So there are many things you need to do to increase visibility. What social media platforms are you on? Which new ones are you using? Last year was very tough, even for those of us using Facebook and doing ads. For about 3 months, my ad did not work. What did I do? I simply followed up on existing customers, and I was still able to do my monthly retailing, and it still worked. So we have to keep learning. Things have changed. When we started, there was no GSM phone at all. Today, everything we do is on the phone. So if you have to do contribution or go and borrow money to buy a smartphone, this is your number one resource. The second will be your time. How many hours are you ready to put in every week? It's an average of 10 to 15 hours. How disciplined are you to be committed to the time? Because nobody is your boss. Nobody's going to be calling you to say, have you done what? No, nobody's going to do that. So you have to make sure that you focus on what you need to do. So if you have 5 people in your team now, to double your productivity is to make it 10. So how well is your prospecting process? Are you doing offline or online? Whichever one you choose to do, please learn it very well. There are daily method of operation. There are things you need to do every day. Doubling our productivity is not difficult if we can sit down and review where we're coming from. It's not difficult. The whole of last year, maybe I recruited 5 people. So this year, my plan is I want to recruit 10 people. How do I do that? How did I do 5 last year? What else do I need to add if I need to add to recruit 10 this year? That's how to do the evaluation for what we want to do. So right now, write down one specific number you want to double in 2026. Retailing, I've been retailing 4cc, now I want to retail 8. Or I recruited 5 people last year, now I want to make sure I recruit at least 1 new person per month. Why? Each person you recruit, it is not all of them that will be ready. But how many serious legs are you looking for? It's all about the Pareto principle. Write out your figures. That will guide you in knowing exactly what to do, because there's clarity of where you are going. A goal without a number is just a wish. A goal with a number is a commitment. A goal without a number is a wish, just a wish. But a goal with a number is a commitment. So if in 2025, I was selling 40 bottles of aloe vera gel every month, how can I sell 80 bottles of aloe vera every month in 2026? That's the clarity. And that's where your commitments will come in. So now I'm committed. If I had 20 customers that used to buy 2 bottles of gel from me every month in 2025, how can I have 40 customers now that can buy 2 bottles of gel from me in 2026 every month? Secondly, can I ask those 20 customers, old ones, for referrals? They already have friends who can buy from me. We just have to be more intentional about what we need to do and be more committed. So what did I do last year that did not work? What do I need to learn this year that will work? Many of us have young people around us. Have you written out your bio? Have you become a better person that can talk about aloe vera? Have you been drinking the gel so that you get the confidence to talk about it anywhere, anytime? Omar said the taste has not changed, but the benefit of drinking it remains the same. So that's why we are still here. That's why we are still drinking, and that's why we are still selling. If all you can talk about is the aloe vera gel, gather as much resources, as much research materials as you can. I wear t-shirts almost every day. I wear t-shirts. I have various, all different colors of t-shirts with picture of aloe vera, with forever logo. This is the t-shirt I made celebrating myself at my 25th anniversary, August last year. Have t-shirt. That can help you to start conversations. Anywhere you go to, people will say, oh, forever, they're still in town. Just start a conversation. That's an offline tactic. Then go online. So you combine both, because sometimes the online may not work. Some platforms may not work. Find what works. Keep learning. Never stop. This first quarter, which book are you reading now? Which skill are you learning now? So I've been talking about the planning. Your consistency comes from having a plan you can follow daily. It's called a daily method of operation. Do your volume mapping. Who do I know that can help me to sell? Who do I know? Thank you, Patience. I can see your message. Who do I know that can be a door to reach? Our product has become luxury products, so they are no more cheap. So please stop talking to simple or low level or mid level. No, they can't afford it anymore. Even if you want to sell 2 bottles of gel per month, that's 88,450. Who do you know that can afford to buy product of 88,000 every month? Their salary has to probably be from 500, 600,000 and more. So do your audience segregation. We call it target audience. Who are the people you know that can give you access to certain establishments where you can find the kind of people you are looking for? Because once you master marketing and sales, you can retail, it will be easy for you to duplicate when you recruit other people. You simply teach them what you are doing. So commitment, there's clarity, there has to be commitment. All of that is important. So please write it down. Consistency comes from having a plan you can follow, and then give yourself a 90-day plan, January, February, and March. How many new customers are you building in these first 3 months? And how many new distributors are you bringing into your team? If you want to recruit 1 person per month who is serious enough, who you have done pre-qualification to know that this person has what it takes to sell this product. Anybody that cannot afford to drink this product will not even know the kind of people to sell it to. So please screen anybody you are prospecting now. It is not everybody that will be able to. Yes, the person may not have the financial capacity, but let there build the willpower and be teachable. Let there be an open mind and be ready to learn how to do it. So on a monthly basis, what do you want to do? Reverse engineer your annual goal into quarterly milestones. So if you say the whole of this year, I want to qualify for the global rally, that's 1,500 case credits. You need to break it down. If you want to do Eagle Manager, you break it down into the 12 months involved in that qualification. So it's called reverse engineering. So in your mind, you get to where you want to go first, and then you reverse back to the starting point where you are, and you break it down. So doubling our CCs should not be an issue this year. It only requires that all of us put effort together. So what do you do every week? What do you do every day? Which day do you reach out to new customers? Where do you go to look for them? Which day do you go for prospecting? Whether you're going out offline or you are doing it online, you need to have a diary. In my team, I always tell people every year you have your diary. This is my 2026 diary. This is my retailing book. And then my prospecting book is also here. Those are the things we do. Please don't just save name in your phone. Write it in your prospecting book. Make sure that you have a pipeline. So if you are following up on 10 to 20 people, you will get one or two of them to register. It's not everybody you talk to that will join you. It's not everybody you talk to about the products that will buy from you. But please be intentional that you want to get 5 new customers. Nigeria has a population of 250 million. Whatever it is they are telling us. Does it mean that I cannot get 100 people to be buying my products on a monthly basis? I can get them. So I need to find them. So what's the process you will do to find your target audience? If your audience are men, find them. If you're talking to women about menopause, find them. What's the age bracket? Where's their location? So even when you are using ads, not every location. Find the places where people who can afford these products are, and then target to reach out to them. Who do you know that knows somebody that can work, that can do what you want? So show me your calendar and I'll show you your future in forever. Show me your calendar, that's your diary, and I'll show you your future, because network marketing is easy to start, it's also easy to stop. So what will keep you online is your commitment. So commitment is what transforms a goal into reality. So you must be committed to yourself. 3 levels of commitment. Commitment to self. Your why must be bigger than your excuses. I choose to do the business because I know that it will pay for my future. And by the end of my 2nd year in Forever, I had built a residual income that I'm still enjoying 24 years running. So if you are committed to yourself, that is based on your why. Why are you here? 2, commitment to your team. So commitment to yourself includes what will doubling your income do for your family. If you sell, okay, I like to talk about 5K credits. You can choose to build your customer base on 5K credits, and that will be products of about 2.211, about 2.2 million. That's 50 bottles of aloe vera gel as an example. Now, if you do that, 30% is your retail profit, and that's 690,000 naira as your retail profit in 1 month. Now, if this extra 690,000 comes into your family every month because you are selling forever, what changes will you experience? That's what makes you committed to yourself. And then as an assistant supervisor, you get another 5%, which is 115,000 naira. Hey, that's 800,000 naira just for selling 50 bottles of aloe vera gel. I don't know how many work you want to do that easily pay you that at the beginning. Once you're an assistant supervisor, you can be generating that kind of income every month. Now, imagine, just close your eyes and imagine the lifestyle changes you will experience for retailing 5K credits a month. So once you do that, you are good. That gives you your commitment to yourself. Number 2, your commitment to your team. You rise by lifting others. Mentor at least 2 people to their next rank. Who wants to become a supervisor? Who is ready for manager? And we are all growing together. Be the leader your team needs, not the one you had. You might not have had a good mentor or somebody guiding you, but you can become somebody who can guide other people. We don't do this alone. We do this with our team. So you're committed to yourself because you want to build a legacy. You're committed to your team because we rise by lifting others. 3, commitment to the process. Please never jump the process. Many people have come and gone because they jumped the becoming. The becoming is a process. Who is the kind of person that can earn 800,000 naira a month from forever? Who? What do I need to do to become that person? So, trust the forever system. The products work. The compensation plan is proven. Your consistency is what will compound accountability anchor. Your consistency is what will bring about the compound effect. What you do every day. Can you be selling 2 bottles of gel every day? Is that part of your target? Can you be selling 10 every week? You need to write it down and you need to follow it with what works for you. If you have a job, then set 1 hour, 2 hours a day in the evening. It takes sacrifice. Nothing happens by accident. So find an accountability partner tonight. Somebody who is in this room that you know. Call up the person and be accountable to each other. Someone who will check on your progress weekly. Sometimes many of us are weak and we don't stick to our decisions. Please do that. Stick to your decision. So before you leave tonight, complete these 3 actions. Number 1, write your specific 2026 goal. If you have not written it, if you have written it, you may want to review it. Number 2, identify your accountability partner. And 3, schedule your first 90-day review so that by middle of April, today is 17th, by 17th of April, you can have a review with your accountability partner. Your upline can be your accountability partner, your cross line, your friend in the business, anybody. So you are not here by accident. Forever Living has given you the vehicle. Tonight, you've received the roadmap. Now it's time to drive. Let's not just start 2026. Let's dominate it. Let's not just set goals. Let's crush them. You are built to double. A new standard for a new year starts now. Let's go. We're ready. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Efo. In fact, my book is, I don't even know where to start. Please, let's give her a round of applause. Let's give her a round of applause.
Thank you. Thank you.
Give her a round of applause. I am on fire. I don't know about you. The first thing you said that got me, definitely, you can't plan if you don't review. So you need to review last year. And one thing is key, who is that person that you must become for you to double? Who is that person that you must become for you to double? So clarity is very, very important. Build your personal business. Show the process. There are so many things, so many things here. So many. And the one we know, a goal without a number is I can't, I'm trying to see what I wrote here.
No, I'll send my notes to you.
Okay, good. But there are actions that she gave us. They are very, very important. The first one is commit to yourself. You need to commit to yourself. You need to commit to your team. You need to your team at least 2 persons. 2 persons. That is very, very important. Find an accountability partner. Set a goal. Make sure that your accountability partner book a meeting with your accountability partner so that you can always review. Let your best friend not be your accountability partner this year.
Because you're not go fight.
Exactly. Let that person you call cease. Don't be your accountability partner. Go to someone that will challenge you. Go to someone that will challenge you and someone that you can challenge so that you can grow, so that your business can double. Efo, thank you so much for that.
My pleasure, sir.
I really appreciate that that wonderful training that you just gave all of us. I'm looking for something. Let's see. Okay, I want us to watch this. I'm looking for a video. I don't know where the video disappeared to, but I know it's here. Let's see. Okay, good. I want all of us to hear it. It's not the voice is not coming out properly. Please, if you can hear it, just type yes, because I am.
Plant you know that helps smooth your skin is the same one that supports your health from the inside out. But how does a plant get from this field into these hands, inside this facility, across this ocean, into this packaging, and into your wellness routine? It's a process we could talk about forever. And as the world's largest grower and manufacturer of aloe vera, we oversee every step of that process, from plant to product to you. It all starts here in the Dominican Republic and Texas, where we grow approximately 40 million aloe plants every year. Not just any aloe, mind you. Aloe barbadensis Miller, the most nutritionally valuable variety. Mindfully cultivated and fertilized by a herd of over 3,000 goats, these powerful plants help support your gut health, immune health, and natural energy levels throughout the day. Since 1978, we've been dedicated to harnessing the potential of aloe vera, and we've never taken one shortcut. That means hand harvesting our aloe at peak ripeness, then hand filleting each leaf to extract pure inner leaf gel, the key ingredient to a variety of products that promote a healthier you, bringing together the best of nature and science to support your wellness. How do we know? Because we test and test again. Over 1.4 million quality checks at our manufacturing facilities, and over 100,000 annual tests at our Aloe Vera of America lab. Let's just say, this aloe checks out. On our farms, we recycle water and use solar pumps to reduce water use by 90%. And in our packaging, we use 85% recycled materials to ship those products packaged in 100% recyclable PET bottles. Because our plant to product to you philosophy is rooted in quality, care, and conscious manufacturing. By the time our aloe reaches your home, it has been intentionally cultivated to help enrich your life in every moment. That's how we do business around here, and here, and here. That's the forever way.
Okay, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching that. Now we are going to go straight away and take the next presentation. The next presentation is very short, very simple, straight to the point, and it's on what is our goal this year. What are we looking at? What are we looking at? Please, I want you to pay attention. Pay attention. If you can see my slide, just type yes. If you can't see my slide, type yes. Let me know that you are following. Good. Thank you so much. We are on fire. We are on fire. So thank you so much for confirming that. Now, like I said earlier during the opening remarks, I said I welcomed everybody and I made it clear. Our goal this year is simple. Our goal this year is simple. We want to 2x. Our goal is to 2x our business this year. So irrespective of where you are now, irrespective of what you are doing, the simple goal that we have is that we want you to 2x your business. We want you to 2x your business, right? You can 10x, right? You can 10x, you can 50x, you can whatever. But what we want to build is something consistent. What we want to build is something consistent. So the theme for this year is one company, one direction, one goal, 2x. Let's 2x together. We don't want to leave anybody behind. Now, you agree with me that last year was quite challenging, right? Last year was quite challenging for markets generally, for Nigerians generally. And the way it is now, it's very, very important that this year is defining for most businesses in Nigeria because things are getting stable, right? Things good enough, things are getting stable. The currency is stable, our pricing is stable. This year is not that year that we are going to see prices fluctuate here and there, right? Here and there. So that stability, it's coming. It's with us. It's with us. Our customer expectation. I mean, customer expectations are increasing. Every day, customers are pushing you. They are pushing you to give them better price. They are pushing us to give them better quality, better customer care. I mean, competition is there. Competition is not sleeping. Competition is loud. So only businesses that are structured definitely will grow. And we strongly believe that we have a very strong business and our business is well structured, but we want to give it more structure. We want to ensure that irrespective of where you are, you have that structure, you have that belief in not just yourself, but you believe in the system, believe in our product, and they believe in what you are doing. So again, I want to reiterate, it's one company, one direction, and one goal. What is that singular goal? To 2x together. When we say one company, what do we mean? One company means we will try as much as possible to eliminate silos. No silos. No, this year, please and please, try as much as possible. Leaders, FBOs, anywhere you are, try as much as possible to talk less. My team, my team, my team, my team. The only team that we have is One Forever Nigeria. That is the only team we have. We don't want to isolate anybody. Nobody is left out, irrespective of who you are. Irrespective of who you are, we want to carry as many persons as possible because the goal is we need to 2x together. We need to 2x together. Please and please know my team mindsets, right? My team mindset. We want to do away with that. So what do we want everybody to do? We want everybody to contribute, right? We want everybody to contribute to what we are doing, contribute to the product usage. Yourself first. A lot of our people have talked about it. Mrs. Atta talked about it. Dr. Uzo talked about it. All our speakers today spoke about it earlier, that you need to use the product. So you need to use and retail because you can't give what you don't have, right? So you need to contribute both personal and retail business to all of us. We need everybody's support. We want to retain more, and we also want to bring in those enablers that will help everybody to grow. So this year, we are either going to win together or we lose together. So when we say one direction, it is simple. It is very, very simple. We will focus on only the things that will drive case credit. No gossip. Side talks will be there, but please and please, this year, I want you to wear that cotton wool and block your ears and focus on only the things that you know that will drive case credit, that will drive business for you. So recruit with intention. We want retention to replace. We want retention before replacement. So we know that in the business, in this business, we know the attrition rate. The attrition rate is like 60, 70, 80%. It can be as high as 80%, right? But we want you to ensure that you retain as much as you can. Be active, be consistent. Let's do value selling. We need leadership depth. We need to grow a youthful community, intentionally grow a youthful community. A community that is youthful, a community that is fun, a community that is skilled. So those are the directions that we are looking at. Very youthful, right? Very youthful, fun-filled, also skilled in doing the business. Now, what is the goal? When we say 2x, what are we looking at? When we say 2x against last year, so we are looking at in 2026 as a country, we want to do an average of 45,000 case credit. I mean, the mathematicians, when I say 2x and you are saying, and in 2026, I'm saying 45. So already you know what we did last year. So we want to do an average of 45,000 case credit. The case credits don't stand alone. The case credit don't stand alone. The case credits are what they are, even for your business, because of the first orders, that's recruitment. FO talked about it, recruitment. So we want to recruit an average of 300 quality FBOs every month, an average of 300. And we also want to retain We want to retain as much as we can. As much as we can. So by the end of 2026, we want to see our FBO community, right? I'm not talking about customers or consumers of our products. I'm talking about the FBO community, the community of whatever business owners that are building. We want to see it get to as high as 1.4. And we want to have an average productivity of 2.6 case credit per FBO. So if we do this, we'll be able to 2x. If we do this, we will not see those spikes rise and fall. We will be able to build depths without dependency. We don't want you to depend, like FO hit the nail on the head, right? A lot of our people depend on, oh, let me see what my team will do. Let me see what my team will do before. No, your team did not join you did not join the business because of your team. Rather, your team joined because of you. So like FO rightly said, it is what I can retail personally. That is what is key. And for you to build depth, you don't have to depend on what other people are going to do before you do yours. So no pressure, no hype, no shortcuts. The only thing that we are looking at, the only thing that this 2X stands for us is focus, discipline, and consistency. You and I know that case credit is the only healthy indicator that we use to measure our business. So that is very, very important to us. So what are some of the things that we will change in 2026 for us? In 2026, we are moving from random activities to very structured activities and execution. Very structured. Immediately after this meeting, first thing tomorrow or next Monday morning, the calendar will be in all the product centers. If I want you to look at that calendar very, very, very well, we have structured activities and we are going to have structured execution. Same activities all year round. All year round. Now we are going to move from motivation dependency to skills development. This year, we are going to relaunch our skincare academy. We are relaunching our skincare academy and we are going to relaunch it strong. So if every woman, every young lady that I know about, including my own kids that I don't know, they are just 15, 16, right? You begin to look at them, they have makeup boxes. So that niche is a niche that we must go into this year. We must go into it and we must go into it strong. So our skincare academy must come back. The deadline we set for ourselves is February ending. So I'm just waiting for collagen to come. Once we get collagen, we launch the skincare. We launch the skincare academy. Now, this year we are going strong on digital. When I say digital, I'm not talking about FLP 360. I am talking about the fact that we are going to have season training once every 2 months. Once every 2 months, specifically train it. See, you must register. You must identify that you want to be part of this training, right? We are going to get experts to train people on how to do digital marketing. Posting on Facebook, I have said it severally, posting on Facebook, posting on Instagram is not digital marketing. It's not digital marketing. So we are going to have a structured training once every 2 months for people to learn how to do digital marketing. And there are business skills that our people must understand, must learn once they come in. So I want you to check the calendar. You will see those skills that our people must know, must understand, because we don't want to leave anybody behind unless you want to be left behind. Now this year, because of the skills that we are looking at, because of what our focus is, right? Because of the fact that we want to build a youthful population, right? So we are going to focus on fun. We are going to have a lot of fun this year. We're going to have a lot of fun this year. So we don't want to have something that is not exciting. We want to move to that. If you look at our mission statement, fun is part of our values. Fun is part of our values. So we are going to really, really focus on things that can attract people, things that can attract the youth, things that can make people be part of our business. We want to build value. We want to really, really build value. Like you said, I think it was FO that said it. Is it FO or Dr. Ozo or Mrs. Atta? I can't remember who said it. So we don't just sell products, we sell value. We sell value. And if we can build our consumption, I know of countries that only consumption is over 3,000, 4,000 case credit. Consumption. We're not talking about case credit coming from small retailers. We're not talk about case credit coming from large retailers. We're not talking about case credit coming from networkers. We're just talking about consumption based. So that is why it's important that anywhere you are, anywhere your business is now, you are part of this process. You are part of this process, and we will carry everybody along. What are the things that we will not stop? What are the things that we will not stop doing? We will not compromise product quality. We won't compromise product quality. We won't compromise ethical selling. We will not compromise compliance, because we know online is coming up, right? We will not compromise compliance. Compliance in all angles, from all perspectives. We will not compromise compliance. I know why I'm stressing that. So we are going to build long-term, and we are going to build a community. We've put a lot of things in place, and one of the things that will change, we are going to have a lot of tools to work with. There are so many literatures that are coming out, right? We are going to have a whole lot of physical tools to work with. Growth without integrity is not acceptable growth. Growth without integrity is, I think Mrs. Sata stressed that the need for us to have value and the need for us to have character. Now, what is the product plan? This year, you're going to see a lot of new products. I mean, you've already seen the new gel. You have seen gel in the new, I know it's not new gel. So it's just the normal gel in a new package, right? In a new package, a lot of us have asked about this. So Lagos have sold a lot of it already. Other centers, you get yours. Once we get the products, definitely the new gel will come to you. In February, all things being equal, we're going to have marine collagen. I know the team is working tirelessly for Desire by Forever and Dream by Forever will come in as soon as possible. Desire by Forever, that is the deodorant spray. For those that don't know it, the deodorant spray will come in this year. And later in the year, as we run down the year, we'll have the berry nectar in the PET bottle. We'll have the bits and peaches in the PET bottle, and we also have the Freedom in the PET bottle. Now we still have the old bottles, but as we go on, as we look at our stock, we'll begin to bring those bottles in. Now, definitely this year, we are going to have a lot of stability in line with products. Last year, that was one of the major challenges. The biggest challenge that we had was in line with product stability. But this year, we are going to have a lot of stability. Most of our flagship products, the 25 to 30 of them, definitely will be available all year round. That is the commitment. That we have from here. So from my end, that is the direction that we are looking at. If you have any question, again, put it on the question and answer tag. If you have any question, just put it on the question and answer tag. When we are done, we are doing well with time. When we are done, definitely we will answer your questions. We will answer all your questions. Thank you so much for listening. And again, if you have questions, just put it on the question and answer tag. The next on our list to present will be something that we've all been asking. All of us have all been asking this singular question. We've all been asking this singular question. The federal government launched the new tax law. The new tax system was launched, commenced on the 1st of January this year, and so many people have called to say, oh, what does this mean for my business? What does this mean for my business? So to take us through this will be our Director of Finance and Admin, Mr. Loye Akinyele. If your hands are not too busy, please let's make welcome on stage Mr. Loye Akinyele. Loye, you have the floor.
Okay. Good evening. Happy New Year forever, Nigeria. Welcome to 2026. May this be a wonderful year for all of us. We're starting off on the right note. I'll take you through the new Nigeria Revenue Service tax changes and what it means for our forever business. We have had a few questions, so I'll just run through them very quickly so I won't take too much of your time. We've been here for over an hour and a half. So the first question I've generally received is, what taxes does Forever Living Nigeria pay? Now, each time we pay you your bonus, we remit 5% of the bonus allocated to you to your state government as withholding tax. What this means is, at the end of the year, when you go and file your taxes, if you have supplied us with your tin, which I would advise everybody to get and give us and supply, you already have a payment on account which goes towards your year-end taxes that are completed. So in effect, that means you have a discount, or we have already paid some of your taxes, based on 5% of your bonus. So, and that is done for every single FBO that earns a bonus from Forever monthly. We also do charge 7.5% VAT on all products apart from honey. Honey is classed as food and an essential item, so it's non-vatable. So on everything you buy, there's a 7.5% VAT that we charge you and remit to the government, but we don't charge you. Nigerian government or the Nigerian Revenue Service charges you, and we remit to them on your behalf. Generally, everybody's asking, what does this mean and how does it apply to you? Yes, the tax rates have changed in essence. In general, there has been no change in what this means for an FBO or what this means for FBOs. No, the Nigerian government cannot go to your bank account and deduct money for your taxes if you have or haven't paid. They cannot go through your account and review unless you're under investigation. What this now means is every year by the 31st of March, you are required to file your annual returns to your state government based on your total income, your expenses, and your profit, and you then need to pay your taxes. I personally advise everybody to get a tax advisor or an accountant, so that Forever is not, we are not your tax advisors and we are not liable. We will pay the 5% withholding tax, which we are legally obliged to pay, and we will remit that to the state government or the government of your state, based on the address information we have for you on our system. But one thing we do require from you to be able to allocate that is your TIN. So please, 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 everybody, feel free to supply us with your TIN number. Otherwise, we will remit the 5% and it just goes to the government, and it's not allocated to you, and you cannot then claim the credits when you file your taxes. Now, the final thing I will say, so I don't take up so much of your time, I've been asked what is the general advice. My general advice to everybody, whether you're an FBO or not, is to begin to keep your records. So everybody's resolution for 2026 is document. I think Mr. Onogura mentioned a diary. So document all your purchases, because anything you buy from Forever is seen as an expense, which goes towards a deduction in your year-end tax calculation. But without evidence that you have bought from Forever and you don't know the total value, the tax man will not listen to you. So please, 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 I'll mention it again. Everybody document your purchases, any other general expenses you do in relation to your business, whether you do deliveries. Keep a note. Keep a note of those expenses for your deliveries phone calls you make, any other thing you do when you buy boxes and dispatch, anything you do in relation to your forever business, even the phone calls you make, the data you buy, it's a business expense, and that is all tax deductible. If you do have any other general question, I'm more than happy to answer. I cannot give you tax advice. I'm not your tax advisor, but Daniel is nodding. But yes, if you have any general questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them. Otherwise, please feel free to engage an accountant. I wish you all a wonderful and successful and a double 2026. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Louis, for that. Thank you so much for clearing that. So you had it from the horse's mouth. If you already know the taxes that we cover for you, keep your records, keep your expenses, please, and please treat your business as a business. Treat your business as a business. Your business must be accountable to its profit and loss. So keep your expenses. Keep your expenses so that the taxman will not think that will not rip you off. So Louis, thank you so much. So
Thank you.
so if you have any question, again, put it on the question and answer tag. Yeah. Put it on the question and answer tag so that we can take them. We are doing so well with time. So well with time. I am trying to get Ozamaka to come up, but she's not. Okay, so let me go straight to the next presenter here for me. It's Mrs. Erukunako. So Mrs. Erukunako, our Sapphire manager, is going to take us on the topic. She's going to take us on the topic, double your activities, double your results. Double your activities, double your result. Ladies and gentlemen, if your hands are not too busy, let's make welcome our Sapphire manager, Mrs. Victoria Erukunuapo. Mrs. Erukunuapo, are you there? You have the floor.
Thank you so much, CSM. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. And I want to thank everybody, all the speakers. Thank you, Omar. Thank you, Sister Fintola. Thank you, Sister Uzo, all the way from Port Harcourt, Mr. Louis, Mr. Daniel. Thank you so much. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to speak this evening on how you can double your activities and then double your results for 2026. So it is very crucial and very important, after learning all of these things, goal setting, the amazing advice from everybody on how to move our business to the next level. It's important that, if after learning all of these things and, we don't know or, learn how to double our activities or something like that. So it's very important, doubling your activities so you can double your results. So we're all starting, on a very amazing note already. And we all have this blank, sheet, or let me say your diary. If you haven't written anything on your diary yet, this is the best time to start. Okay, so we have everybody started at a 0 level this year, so now we're going to work by the grace of God so we can move our business to the next level. Okay, so what I want to say here is this: you have to have this let's start with the mindset. The mindset is very key, okay, in our business. You have to be very serious, with your goals and what you dream to achieve, this year. If you want to double your activities, the mindset is very important. So you have to be mentally prepared, and agree within yourself that you want to double your results in 2026. Okay, so like there's a saying, something like, okay, new results. If you want new results, you have to have a new mindset. Okay, so you have to do away with all the negative, mindsets of, last year and all that. Because I told myself that this year is all going to be positivity all the way. No complaints, no, this is not working, that is not working. So you have to have that fresh mindset, 2026 and all that. So you have to have a great attitude. That's part of your mindset, that great attitude that will help you, communicate better, behave better, take action as well, because all of these things will help you to succeed. Okay. So, and also you have to be a good person first before we're going to talk about activities and all of that, what you need to do to double your result this year. You have to be a good person. You have to smile. You have to learn it. If you don't know how to smile, you have to learn to do that, because if you're not doing that and you're always frowning all the time, excuse me, you're not going to attract people to yourself. Okay. So you have to be that good person. You have to be kind, to people and all that. So it's one of the things that I told myself that I will do this year. I need to smile all the time. So if you don't know how to smile, just get, to the mirror. Within 21 days, every day, just be smiling at the mirror. Within 21 days, you'll be fine. Okay, so what is it, what you need to do, one of the activities you need to like do in network marketing is prospecting. Prospecting involves the process of searching, for and connecting with new people, potential customers, as you work to convert them to your newest customers. So for network marketing and direct sales, most people first look for prospects within their own networks, So like, if you want to prospect, you want to win this year, you need to learn how to prospect. It's one of the activities in network marketing that will help you double your results, because you need to connect with new people, potential customers, and all of that. Even your old friends, old schoolmates, all of them, so that's one of the things you need to do, prospecting. So, and there's a quote by Robert Kiyosaki. It says something. It said the richest people in the world, that they look for and build networks, and everyone else looks for work. So, and I love this quote so much that, because you find out that, when you go to the clubs, let me say maybe Ikoyi Club, Ikeja, club, we have, Lions Club, all of that. You find out that you see all these big guys, you find out that they're there gisting and talking. Before you know it, you hear that, oh, this person is now a director of this person is now the governor of so and all of that. So it's important, that we have to, look for and how to build our networks, because you need to connect with people. And that's what rich people do. And then most of us, we just sit down like you don't know what to do or how to go about your business. You have to be very, very intentional about it. Okay. So, and how do you find this prospect? How do you find them? Okay, it's by, you need to have your who do you know list. I think Sister Feintola talked about your who do you know list. If you have your diary, you meet people anywhere you go to, you have to write the name of the people, that the people you're meeting, you have to put them down, okay, in your diary on a daily basis as you do that. And then we have two types of prospecting, okay? So we have, the people we know already. We have the warm market. The warm markets are the people you know. Okay, the people you already know before. Maybe you went to primary school, your primary school, nursery school, secondary school, university. All those people, the people, your close friends, your family members, your church members, all those people, they are people you already know. So you have to start with those people first. Okay, so that's your warm market. And then you write down the list before you can now go to, if they all turn you down, that is when you can now go to your cold market. Okay, so now start with 100 to 300 names. Okay, name list. if possible, 1,000 to 3,000 names, because we know people. Most times we say, oh, I don't know anybody. You know, it is only when people join, you know, network marketing that they tell you that they don't know people. But we all know people. It is, you know, written or said in a book, my first year in network marketing by Mark Yarnell. He said something. He said that, you know, if a child of an adult of 18 years already knows, you know, 2,000 people. So how would you now join a business and you're now saying you don't know people? So we all know people. The only thing you need to do is just to work on yourself, sit down and have, you know, a planning session with yourself, so that you now know that, okay, I need to put down the names of people that I want to, you know, talk to about my business. So it's one of the things that we need to do, sitting down and writing down all the name list and all that. And then we have, you know, about 7 steps to becoming a network marketing professional. Okay, 7 steps. One of them is finding prospects. And then the second one is inviting prospects to a business presentation. And also presenting to them also is one of the, so if you read, if you have read GoPro before, by Eric Worre, the book called GoPro, if you read it before, you find the 7 steps to becoming a network marketing professional. So inviting prospects and then presenting to them, following up on this prospect. I have a book with me here called, you know, How to Follow Up by Tom Big R. I read this when I am, you know, having issues with following up my prospects. And also, you know, closing is another thing that is very important. We need to know how to do. I didn't know how to close before, but now I think now I am more confident now, you know, on closing, because before I was like, oh, how am I going to tell this person after all these things I've done, I've followed up, I've done all of these things, how am I going to close? How am I going to tell this person to bring money? Now I am like, I am sort of an expert now, an expert that when I finish with you, I tell you, please, can you send your money? You know, that kind of thing. So, and then you also need to, after they've sent you their money, you need to, they bought their products, you need to, I mean, get them started, and then, you know, learn how to promote events. Events, you know, make the money, okay? We're having Success Day, or we're having New Year party, or we're having BOMs and all of that. How many people do you have that are seated in the hall that, you know, came from you or from your team members? Okay, you can't be the only person. I see people, when it's time, you know, for events, you only see them pay for one, only, you know, they pay for themselves just alone. You know, you can't grow your business like that. So you have to learn to promote events. And also another, you know, activity that can bring about, you know, your growth this year, how you can double your 2026, you know, is, you know, you have to have, like I talked about, warm market before, is one of the, we call it your daily method of operations. That's your DMO. Okay, so you have to have it at the back of your hand, that, you know, on a daily basis, these things I'm going to be doing them on a daily basis, and this is how I'm going to do them. I have to have, you know, a consistent way of doing it. Is it daily? Do I have to, like, maybe 1 hour every day, I go out there to prospect, or I meet the people that I know first? Okay, if you're just joining the business, you have to start with your one market first before you can now go out, because charity begins, you know, at home first. Okay, so start with your one market. It is when they, like, maybe when they turn you down, that is when you can now go to the cold market. Okay, so we have our family members, we have old schoolmates, we have neighbors, we have school gates. When you're dropping your children in school, there are people there. You know, I tell my team members sometimes, like, you know what, you're dropping your children, you know, you guys are so lucky now that, you know, those days when I was still dropping my children in school when they were young, I was, you know, that was the best time, you know, for me. I would always drop my children before, you know, the assembly, so I can meet people. Then I go to pick them up before, you know, they close from school and all of that. I mean, yeah. So old neighbors, you have old neighbors, meet them, talk to them. Okay, church members, gym members. Okay, also your doctor, you know, and then your nurse, Social media is another way you can also reach out, to people that you know already. Connect with them and then let them know what you do. Referrals, you can refer people, okay, people can refer, people to you. I have a book here called Endless Referrals and all that. You can look out for it. This will help to, double your, if you double your activities, you'll be able to double your result. Your friends, your children's friends, club members, and so many things. Then cold market as well. Networking on purpose. If you want to network on purpose, you have to be intentional. You can go to the malls. You can go people shopping. I do that, from time to time. And, from there, I make new friends. And before you know it, we build relationships. And relationship. And at the end of the day, I get some of them as my customers, and some of them become FBOs, and all that. So you can go for exhibitions as well. Okay, we call it tabletop or exhibitions. Take your products out there, stay there. Even if you don't sell, you can, get contacts from people and all that. So you can update your who do you know list. Okay, because you don't want to run out of your who do you know list. Okay, and then intentionally go people shopping, like I said before, so you can meet people. Go to the markets, instead of sitting down at home and getting people to do your shopping for you, because it is when you get out there you can be able to do all of these things. Your tailor, your salon. I met a lady in the salon in November, and today she's in my business already. And so those who provide, you with various services, your mechanic, they can use the products. Those guys have money you don't know until you open your mouth to talk to them. Okay, your DSTV technician, all those people. Okay, and also your customers in the market, restaurants. I met a lady in the restaurants in New York, and today she's a supervisor in my business. Okay, I didn't know her from anywhere, but we got talking because I was intentional about, my business. Parties, when you attend parties, you're still doing your activities there. You are enjoying, you're having fun, and you're still being intentional. As you're sitting down on the table, don't sit on the table of the people you already know. Okay, go sit somewhere else where you don't know them, so you can get their contact and all that. Conferences, go to conferences. I was at a conference in August, and I met a beautiful lady. I didn't even know she's from my place and all that. Guess what? She's even online right now. She's in my business already. She started in September. So you have to do all of these things. You have to be so intentional. Give out samples of, I don't know if Mr. Daniel is going to get us some samples very soon, but we need samples. And if you don't have, you can use your Blossom tea. You can put them in those lovely organza bags and give it out, to people and all that. It's cardio health, all those things, and also our super greens. You can give them as samples, and before you know it, these things will come back to you. And also when you're traveling, when you are in the bus, all of those things, and then utilize your social media accounts, turn them into money-making sources, for yourself. Okay, so I want to say something. Let me show you, let me just talk about the bigger picture. Let's say, for example, if you are intentionally going out to find prospects every day, at least two. If you're doing 2 last year, increase it to 4. That is 2 plus 2. Now you double it, so that you'll be able to reach out to more people. The more people you reach out to on a daily basis, when you go out, don't wait, don't just waste your time going out. Go out and ensure that when you are out there, you get contacts from people. As you are out and about on your daily whatever it is you're doing, you can still reach out to people. Day in, day out, week in, week out, you can do all of those things. And our business is a numbers game. So if you talk to at least, let me say, 5 people every day, for example, at the end of the month, I think you have about 140 people in a month, in a week. And at the end of let me just say, in a year, you have spoken to like over 1,600. There's no way that you will not get at least 2 to 3 people on a monthly basis to sign up in your business, and then convert some of them to customers and all of that. So it works. If you work it, it will work for you, And the thing about it is that what I want to say is that, it's just that I couldn't share my slides. Okay, you would have seen me at an exhibition. Even if you don't sell, you are becoming a better person because you're doing this on a daily basis. You're doing it every day. Even if you don't, I have a lady in my business. When she started this business, she didn't even know how to approach anybody and all that. I had to push her to do it one day, and today she's very, very good at it. So even if you're starting now, you don't know what to do, get your upline, or if you're just starting or you have your team members, get them to learn how to prospect, go out there to do the activities that can help them, build their business. I'm almost rounding up now. So there are people everywhere. So you don't have any excuse not, becoming, a success in the business. If you can do it, if I can do it, as an introvert, because I even till today, it's there a bit, but I am better, so then you too can do it. All you need to do is to change your mindset, and your life will change as long as you take the necessary action, because after learning all of these things and you don't put them into action, then the result of doubling your activities, doubling your results will not come. So you need to double your activities, get out there, do all of these things, and I can assure you, the results will come. So there are books you can read. GoPro, Prospecting Rules. We have the Prospecting Game by Wes Linden. Get those books so that you can learn how to talk, how to communicate with people. And then we have, other books that you can read that can help you, do all of that, how to follow up and all of that. So just, my very last slide, it's just, you just do it. Like Nike will say, put on your Nike shoes and get out there and do it. And I know that, if you choose the time on a daily basis and you're getting 5 contacts, maybe 3, 5 every day, and you sit down, invite them, show them the business, share your story with them, tell them, the product's benefits, using your products, and doing all of these things. There's no way that, you will not make it, double your result. So these are the daily mundane activities you can do consistently to make you double your results in 2026. The best time to start is now. Put all this into action, and I promise you, your results will amaze you. Follow your dreams. They know the way. Thank you so much, Mr. Daniel. And
Thank you so much, Mrs. Erukanako. The best time to start is now. The best time to start is now. Please, if your hands are not too busy, let's give Mrs. Erukanako a... Let me see those emojis fly. It's not, if you know the number of activities that Mrs. Erukanako does and her team, if you know if you're following them on Facebook or you're following any of the socials, if you know the number of activities that they do, that is why she's the best person to talk about. Double your activities, definitely you will double your result. If you don't give yourself that chance, that I tell you, the results will not come. Give yourself a chance, double the activities, then you will see those results fly in. Mr. Rukunapo, thank you so much. And she reads a lot of books, If you go close to her, you will know there are so many personal development books that you can get from Ms. Erukunako. Ms. Erukunako and Efo are 2 persons that I know. They read a whole lot of books. So if you copy their lifestyle, copy the way they do the business, definitely your business will also grow. So now we will go straight before the question and answer segment. I want us to listen. One of us, Uzamaka Opera, will share her success story with us on how to stay strong. Uzamaka has been in the business for for 4 years now, 4 years, and she just became a manager. So she's the latest brand new manager in Forever Nigeria. Kamaka, congratulations. Uzamaka, so Kamaka. Uzamaka, congratulations. So Uzamaka, if you can unmute your mic and your video so that people can also see your face, then you can talk.
Yeah, thank you very much, CSM. Thank you very much for the opportunity to be here. I won't be able to use my video because my network is not stable.
Sure.
Yeah, so please just permit me to go ahead without it. Good evening, everyone. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to finally be a manager in the business. Wow. We thank God for the opportunity. So I actually joined the business because I needed income. At the time I joined, I didn't have a job. But even now that I have a job, I still need that extra income because the money I'm getting from the job isn't enough. Well, I wouldn't say isn't well. I would say I have bigger goals. I have bigger dreams, so I want more. And I'm very sure everyone needs an extra something. Everyone that also has goals and big dreams. Now, the focus has shifted for me from just earning to teaching people how to earn, teaching my team, teaching everyone around me. For me, before it was just okay, to do your 460, be active, and that's fine. But my upline will always call me and tell me, no, let's not stop at 460. You can do better. You can double it. You can go higher. And so I started to do that. I started to double my activities. I read a lot. I attend trainings. I try to attend events as well. The most important for me has been product training because it has helped build me, it has helped build my confidence. So I'll just go through some tips on my success, on some tips that have helped me stay successful in the business. First of all, we must have to pray over our business because at the end of the day, God is the beginning and the end of everything. He's the one that will order our steps to the right people. Now, another thing is building discipline and consistency, which others have spoken about, Madam Omar, Coach FO, and Madam Victoria. They've all spoken about that, building discipline. For me, I'm a banker, and it gets very, very busy during the day. So what I do every morning when I get to work, I try to block out the early hours of the morning, between 8 to 9 in the office. That's when we have our breakfast. So instead of going for breakfast, I just try to do my prospecting. I find prospects that will join the business. I try to send out messages to about 20 people every morning. And then I also do my sales. After I do my prospecting, I move around. I do both online and offline sales. I try to meet people, introduce myself to them, and
Hello, Auntie. Call again.
And make sales. Of course, it's not everyone I meet every day that I will sell to, but the most important thing for me is that I make sure I sow that seed every day. The second thing is I do is social media ads, and then I increase my visibility on social media. Before now, I didn't used to be very present on social media, but I noticed that after I started becoming more visible on social media, my sales increased. People began contacting me and sharing their challenges with me on a product they would require to help take care of those challenges they have. So being present on social media, being in their faces, letting them know that you're there and that you have something to offer will also increase your sales. The third thing is I try to make use of every opportunity I have. For example, like Madam Victoria talked about the children's school. My son is in his school football club, and so every Friday and Saturday, I take him there and I pick him up. So when I go there, I mostly go with my flyers for kids multivitamins because I know every kid there is exposed to different things, and they will need to boost their immunity. So I talked to their media parents, I talked to them about it, I hand out my flyers, of course, with my contacts there. So for some of them, they pick up immediately. For others, they'll tell me, okay, we'll contact you. The most important thing is that I have sown a seed, which definitely would grow. Also, inter-house sports is by the corner next month. Most of the schools are going to be having inter-house sports. So that is another plan I have. I've already told my printer to make more flyers for the inter-house sports. And then I'll be going to, my kids are in different schools. I'll be going to the different schools with these flyers. If possible, get a stand there too. Valentine is by the corner. I heard some of my colleagues talking about that. They were
So
asking
you are
themselves,
faint. We can't hear you properly.
oh, okay, sorry. Hello? Can you hear me properly now?
Yeah,
Is
you
it
can.
better?
Yeah, you can just be loud.
Okay. So where did you lose me? Sorry.
No, continue.
Okay, so Valentine is by the corner. 14th of February is just here. I heard some of my colleagues talking about that too. They don't know what to get for Valentine. And then I came up with my own things. I, our perfumes, Malosi and Alofa. I started suggesting. So these are plans that we need to make in advance, make use of every opportunity. Also, something happened the other day. That was yesterday. I went out and then I had my Forever Living nylon bag with me. I put my food in it. So when I parked my car, I walked out to the reception of the place I was going to, and I saw an elderly lady. She came to me and she said she didn't know that Forever was still existing, that she's used Forever products for a long time. She mentioned some of the ones she used. And then she asked me if I have any products with me. When I'm going out, I always make sure I have products in my car. So thank God I wasn't far from where I parked my car. I quickly told her I had, and then we walked down together to my car. When we got there, she picked up aloe vera gel, she picked up Arctic Sea, she picked up Active HA, she picked up lip balm, and she was also interested in the collagen. So we should try to make use of the things we have to make our products visible. Also, when I move around, sometimes I just carry our Clean 9 box because that box is very attractive. One day I was in the lift going up, and then the lady in the lift with me said, she's interested in that box. That box is very attractive, that she wants to know more about it because the box has a picture of a man with six packs, on one side, and then on the other side it has the picture of a woman that is, keeping fit. So I approached her, we discussed, and we exchanged contacts. So that is a way of making our products visible and making use of every opportunity. Also, this morning, when I even took my son to school as well, there was a lady that brought her son for football as well. As she was waiting for the son, she was exercising. And when I handed her my flyer for the kids' multivitamins, she said, "Oh, that she knows about our Clean 9, and that's the product she loves so much. That she lost 32 kg doing the Clean 9 program, and that we don't even speak enough about our Clean 9. She said that about Forever." And in my mind, I said to myself, upon all the ads we do and everything, we're everywhere on social media, she says we don't speak enough of it because what it has done for her, it has helped her skin, it has helped to detox her body. She feels good whenever she uses it. She was so happy about it. So exchange, making ourselves visible and making our people know that this thing still exists would also help to increase our sales. Of course, we exchange contacts, and I'll be following up on her. Another thing is, okay, Harvest and Bazaar. That was most of what we did last year, and exhibitions. As Catholics do their Harvest and Bazaar towards the end of every year. So my upline made us commit to going to different Catholic churches towards the end of last year, and we made massive sales in some churches. In some places, we didn't really make sales as much, but the most important thing was that we got contacts and we sowed the seed there. So even up till now, we're still following up. Another point I would love to talk about in terms of success tips is reading books. Just like Madam Victoria said, we must read. We must develop ourselves. Not just reading, we must also attend training, product trainings, events, because this helps to build our confidence. Most times, because of all the knowledge I've gathered through these trainings and the books I've read, some people ask me, "What did you study, madam? Are you a medic? Are you in the medical field?" Because of the way I talk about the product, by the time I tell them about Arctic Sea, what it does for us, how many oils it has, calamari, olive oil, salmon, fish oil, anchovy, this, that, and how it's helped with the heart, they they begin to wonder if I'm in the medical field. And what I tell them is I'm a wellness consultant, So it helps to build your confidence. Also, another thing is posture, the way we carry ourselves. If we go around begging people to purchase our product, they'll look down on it. But by the time we talk about it with confidence and make them understand and educate them on the need for them to get the product, they would realize that they are the ones that need it, that they need it even more than we talk about it. So our posture matters as well. Someone even asked me the other day, someone I was talking to about the product. She said to me, it's not even about the product. I'm not buying the product because of what you say they do. I'm buying these products because of your marketing prowess. And that one got me thinking. I said to myself, wow. So my marketing skills have really improved. Before I used to be quite shy, not very confident. But I started to do things even when I was not sure, even when I was not very confident. I started to do it, and then now I'm getting so used to it. So I think we should not be afraid of doing anything. We should just learn. We should
Okay.
read, and by the time we know all these things, it will build our confidence. Lastly, I'll also talk about attitude, the way we behave when we're talking to people. We should smile. We should smile. We should make eye contact, not just smile. Look them in the eye and smile. The way we look as well, the way we dress. If someone looks at you and sees you as someone that's not maybe that doesn't look good, the person might not even want to listen to what you say. The person might not consider buying anything from you. But if you look good and if you wear a smile, a welcoming smile, people will be happy to associate with you. They want to listen to you. They want to hear you out. So these are the few tips I'll be giving today. I'd like to stop here, and I would encourage us to put in more efforts to double our activities, and God will help us and see us through. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you so much, Uzol. Let's give her those emojis. Let's give her those emojis. It's not easy to be the latest manager in FLP Nigeria. It's not easy. You can see the person you become in the process is very, very key. The person you become in the process. So Zamaka Opara, thank you so much. We appreciate that. We'll take few minutes and listen to Mrs. Christine Aguda. Mrs. Christine Aguda, I tell you, her story is amazing. Her story is amazing. Mrs. Aguda, are you there? Let's have you for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Let's hear Mrs. Aguda before we take question and answer. There are some questions that we already have on the question and answer tag. If yours is not there, just ensure that you get your questions. Mrs. Aguda, you can unmute and Mrs. Aguda, are you there? Yes, good. Let's
Good evening, everyone. Happy New Year to all of us. I am glad and highly honored to be among the successful men and women in Forever Nigeria. I am a mother, a grandmother, a retired principal from Lagos State Teaching Service Commission, and I'm very passionate about this business. Actually, when Forever came into Nigeria, a year after, They brought the business to our store. Some of us embraced the business. Within that year, I quit because no knowledge of the product, no reading of books, and I was not taking the product. After I retired, Victoria Irukunakpo came to me to join Forever. I told her no, because I knew everything about Forever, whereas I did not know anything because nobody taught us anything. So because she was persistent, I followed her reluctantly to Ikeja for the business opportunity meeting. While I was there, I met a fine lady at the product center. And that fine lady is Mrs. Oyeyemi, Mrs. Oyeyemi Olusoya. So I told her that I was having a problem. That problem started after I retired. I was having serious cramps on my left leg, and I went to different hospitals, had series of tests, but to no avail. So when I came to that Forever that day, I told her what I was experiencing, and she recommended instantly to me aloe vera gel and nature mint. And I was using them consistently. Within 2 weeks, I got results. After that, I promised myself to touch lives. And I had to share my experience to my friends, my family, and all those people that were around me. And I have my product that we use for the family, the best product we use in the family. I have a basket of products we use, and Forever says, use, share, and recommend. My husband and I have changed our brand to Forever Products, and we consistently use this product every time. And our best products are, we have aloe vera gel. If you don't have aloe vera gel in the office, I have. Because when I take aloe vera gel, it energizes me. It's food in a glass. It cleanses, and my skin glows. I have other products that I take. I have blossom tea. This blossom tea for the family. When I'm stressed up, I go for it. It calms down my nerve, and I will sleep like a baby. There are products that I use. Again, aloe heat lotion. Actually, I was using it for only my joints. But when Mrs. Buki taught us, Bikolonye taught us at a meeting some years ago that you can use heat lotion for your hair, for your head, when you're having headache, the tempo, you can use it, and you will not have problem with headache. Since then, I don't take any pain relief. I use heat lotion to rub on my forehead, on the temple of my head, and that is all about that. Then I take tooth gel. Tooth gel is very good. We use it to brush in the morning and in the night. It helps with the odor of the mouth. It helps your mouth to be fresh. And all these things that we use help us to do well in our business. I have a deodorant. It has gotten no aluminum salt. When I use it, I smell fresh. And people will ask me, what are you using? And they will buy for their children when going to school. Recently, I was at the exhibition in front of our estate. And many people, when they come, they buy tooth gel, they buy deodorant, they buy avocado soap, though they are cheaper than other products. but because of the benefits, they want to buy. In my estate, many people, they buy this product from me. Every day they call me, they need deodorant, they need tooth gel, they need avocado soap, and I'm happy that I have brought them in. Apart from being my customers, some of them are now my downline, and they are doing well, even though they consume without doing business, but I'm happy about it. Like Vitalize for Men, my husband uses. I don't use it because I'm not a man. It's for prostate health, and he's happy to use it because he's doing well with all the products we are using. My children too, they are not left out, even the grandchildren. I give them absorbency anytime I hear them sneezing or having cold. Please go for absorbency, and Forever Kiss, I give them as well. I use a Arctic Sea as well because it's good for cholesterol, for brain health, and for heart health as well. So all these things, I use them to my advantage. Eye vision. With my age, I'm approaching 73. I don't read with glasses. And even my downline that joined me recently, because she was having blurry eyes, I recommended this eye vision for her. When she used it, she joined the business. All these things I'm doing, people are happy with me. I go for exhibition, I do a lot of things, and with this, I do my 4cc every month. If I can move these products from the warehouse, I use myself, my family use the product, and then the customers, they buy from me. That is why my 4cc is always very constant. And I am very consistent with my business. Victoria will encourage me to read books, will encourage me to attend meetings so that I can learn more. With that, things are working well for me. Even though I've not gotten there, but by the grace of God, I will do better than what I was doing before. My downline, some of them are doing fine. Some are still sleeping, but I want to wake them up so that they join me this year, 2026. It's going to be a year that I'll be happy doing my business. And I thank God that Victoria Irukunagbo is there encouraging me every time to attend meetings. And I'm attending the meeting as well as doing my business very well. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Aguda. Thank you so much. We are seeing all that you're doing. We're seeing your product use with your family, and we really appreciate. Really appreciate that. So thank you, everybody. We'll go to question and answer. Question and answer segment starts immediately. I have two questions here. Loy, I'm going to read two questions for you. The first one says, please, is our product not part of items that are VAT-free? That's the first one. The second one says, does it mean that individual FBOs will have to register their business? Loy, are you there? Okay, let me take the first one. Loy, if you're there. Loy, the two questions are for you. Okay, if Loy is not there, let me quickly take the first one on his behalf. The first one says, the first one is talking about, please, is our product not part of? So our products are categorized. The only product that is considered as food and it's not vatable, like Louis rightly said, is honey. Is honey. Aside honey, we pay VAT on the rest. They are classified as supplements, so we pay VAT on pay VAT on them. The second part, does it mean that individual FBOs will have to register their business? If your business is registered, fine. If you have not registered, you will pay personal income tax. And that's why Chloe was saying that you need your expenses. You need to be able to document your expenses so that whether it's personal, whether you are treating it as personal or business, once you submit your expenses, the tax people will net your expenses from your gross. Then you pay income on your profit. So that's why it's important you keep your expenses. But like Chloe advised, get a tax consultant. We will only advise and we know the things that we will cover. So that's it. So get a tax consultant. It's very, very key. There's a question here. The question says, so compliance is key. Someone talking about price. I'm not going to go to price now. The compliance is key. We are going to be very, very strict with compliance, and the Home Office is also helping us with that. Where do I get the calendar? The calendar, definitely you will get. It will be posted in all our product centers. The notice board on all our product centers, it will be posted there latest by Monday. Latest by Monday, you will see it. Please and please go through it. Go through it. Newcomers supposed to learn about FLB 360. We will plan that FLB 360 training. We'll plan that and take the training on FLB 360. But the first thing is, once you join the business, the onboarding section will be there so that people will our first onboarding meeting. In fact, onboarding meetings, what you see in the calendar. Let me just tell you, we'll have onboarding training, onboarding on first Saturday of every month from February to December. First Saturday of every month. So encourage all your team members to be part of the onboarding section first Saturday of every month. Then we will show them the basics of FLB 360, how they can connect. That is part of onboarding. But we'll have specific days for detailed FLB 360 training. This is different from the digital marketing class. It's totally different from the digital marketing class that I talked about. There's a question here, as a new person, how do I know where to start? FO, please, can you help us take this? There's a question. A question here. FO, are you there?
I'm here.
Yeah, so there's a question. As a new person, how do I know where to start from?
Even before you pick your first product, please talk to your upline about niching. You have to niche down. Yes, I'm sure you can hear me.
Yeah, they can hear you. Everybody can hear you.
Okay. You need to niche down. We have over 300 products and we are in about 8 different markets. Don't try to sell everything. Don't try to, because in digital marketing, they will teach you to niche. You can be a weight management consultant, which means you need to sit down and understand how the C9 works. You can choose to be selling only the aloe vera gel. 50% of our sales globally is simply the gel. So if you are not conversant with all the products, please just focus on creating awareness on the benefits of the gel. I sold 4 bottles of gel to somebody. Even as we were in this meeting, he called me because he started drinking it yesterday morning. So he has taken it yesterday and today. And he simply needed clarification that, okay, it has made him go to toilet. Sure, it is okay like that. How many spoons are you taking and all of that? So if you can start just with the gel, please start. If you buy 10 bottles of gel, drink 1. Start drinking 1 yourself, and then, so you have to know how to package your offer. Go on Google and find out what is the most asked questions on health matters. You can do Google, you can do ChatGPT. They will guide you, especially if it has to do with your own location. So I live in Abuja. I know there are politicians here and they are stressed. And there's going to be election next year. So I said, okay, let me work with them on stress management. They don't sleep.
Yeah.
So imagine if I can get 10 of them to be buying my products every month. I've arrived, I'm okay. So put 2-3 products together as a niche to address a particular area. Mrs. Ngozi Achonwa deals with women, talking about menopause. That's her own area. So when you want to do that, you choose Vitalize for Women, Multi-Marker, and maybe the gel or nectar. Just put 2 or 3 products together. Stop selling one product. Stop. It's a waste of time and energy. Don't sell one product. Put 2 or 3 together. And then that will help you. If you sell to just 15, 20 people in a month, you have done your 4CC active and you are good. So starting point is get the product brochure, sit down with your upline, go through the products, research to find your niche, then focus on that niche. It doesn't mean you cannot sell other products, but please start with just 2 or 3 for you to become an authority in that particular area. So the lady that spoke to us about becoming manager is like she has identified talking to parents. Yeah. So she's going to have a product pack of the absorbency, the forever kits, and maybe bits and pitches. That is for children. So that can also be your niche. So if you know any school owner, they have association of school owners. Go to them, tell them during PTA, go and do presentation. Find your niche and stay there. Thank you. I think I've answered your question, or I hope so.
So thank you. Yes. So there's a question that's like the person is not clear, but let me make it clearer. He said, if you qualify as assistant supervisor, do you need to register your business? So you can, the way our businesses are registered with people register their names, right? Your name, and it's like having a car. It's like having a car. With the new tax law, you can have a car, and that car is for pleasure. You can also have a car or for movement, for mobility. You can also have a car, and the car is, you use the car for Uber. So when you become a forever business owner, right? It is a business. It is a business unless you are using the products. Unless you're using the products. So what we are saying is that once you are doing the business and you are earning bonuses, you are making money. So the tax people at the end of the day, we are already paying the withholding tax for you, right? And remitting the VAT. So what we are saying is that at the end of the month, or the end of the year, like Louis rightly identified, by March of next year, you need to file. Whether it's personal, the tax people are saying whether it's personal or you registered it as a business. So we are not asking you to go and register a business. We're not asking you to go and register a business. What you have already, right, is you treat as a business. So Peter, I wanted to make that clear so that you understand. We are not asking you to now go and register a business. No, that is not what we are saying. So in a very special way, I want to thank everybody. I hope you learned a lot tonight. I hope this was worth it for you. I hope this was worth it for you, sincerely. I'm speaking from my heart. I hope this was worth it for you. We look forward to 2026 that you will double your business. We seriously look forward to 2026 where we can challenge ourselves. 2026 where we can look back. I mean, by this time next year, we'll look back and say, yes, thank God we did this on the 17th of January, 2026. So in 2027, I want you to look back today and say, thank God we had this meeting. Don't just take this as any other meeting. You listen to every speaker that spoke tonight. Take what they said serious and act on it. Because we will try our best. We will try our best, our very best, to make sure that we provide everything that you need, all the enablers that you need to double your business this year. Be it products, be it tools, be it trainings. We will try our best to make sure that we will provide all that you need. But we will not do the business for you. You have to do the business yourself. You have to do the business yourself. So if you want to rewatch this will be on our YouTube page by Monday. You can rewatch this. If you missed any of the points, I want you to go back, rewatch this, and get the points. Get the points, right? If those that are asking for products will be available from Monday. We're expecting a container. Once it comes, there's another container coming. To gel, whatever product that you are asking for before the month runs out, all the products will be available for you to build your business. So no excuses. That is what we are saying, that for all of us, we are coming together. It's one company, it's one direction, it's one goal. And what is that goal? It's your ability to 2x your business from anywhere you are. I don't care the level that you are on now. What we are saying is that 2x your activities, you 2x your business. So I look forward to seeing all of us in our trainings. Our trainings are starting officially from next week. So this is the kickoff event. Our trainings are starting officially from Wednesday. The product centers start the BOMs. Then the weekends we will have normally the skills-based training on Saturdays, except the first Saturday of the month, and we will have the BOMs on Sundays. So I look forward to seeing all of us in those trainings. I wish you what you wish yourself. My wish for you is for you to 2x your business this year. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay forever blessed. Bye-bye.